Welcome to Becoming I. I'm going to do the tarot readings for the month of May 2026 for each zodiac sign. But before we get started, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been feeling and getting as intuition for the month of May. I feel like it is a month that we need some time to integrate everything that we've been receiving as downloads of light and information. Light is information, and we've been receiving lots of it. And since the astrological new year, when the sun entered Aries, we've received a lot of energies and upgrades, and the body needs time to process that and fully integrate and hold all the light so you can have upgrades in your life. So I feel like May is a month that we need some time to ponder. I feel to take care of yourself, some alone space, alone time that you can sit by yourself and have some time to check in with you and your feelings and how you're feeling and what are you expecting for your future. And May is going to be another big month of big revelations for the collective and individually as well. We have 2 full moons in the beginning of the month, right on the first day, May 1st, and then at the end of the month again. And full moons is when we have closures, when we have revelations, when we have things come to light, is because you have the full light from the sun and the full illumination from the moon and light from both sides, which energetically says that no evil can hide. So that's when things should come up. And we have that twice this month, which means it's a lot more information coming through. So that's something that I'm feeling like it's a big need for everybody to honor that alone time and have this space where you can sit by yourself for a few minutes a day and do an honest check-in to see how you're doing, how you're feeling about everything that is going on. Because time is passing fast. Everything is kind of faster and it's hard to keep up. And this month you need time to internalize and absorb and digest and then move forward with this new version of yourself. But let's see what the cards hold for you. Scorpio, let's see your energy for May 2026. I ask Spirit for 3 cards to show me what Scorpio can expect for May. Wow, I love it. This is beautiful. I love the sun. The sun to me is the best energy of the whole tarot deck. This is joy, is feeling full of life. This is, to me, it's like you're feeling love. Actually, I say we need more people in love. People in love, the whole life feels better. Is when you have your pink lenses on, that everything feels beautiful around you. You don't worry about anything. You're singing and humming through your life, and you just feel this joy, and you're always in ecstasy, and you're on cloud 9. People in love don't mind other people's business. People in love are not worried about anything but being in the moment and rejoicing in that energy of love. So that's the energy of the sun to me, is bringing that light, that clarity. I feel lightness. I feel you're feeling light. You're feeling aligned. You're feeling blessed. The Queen of Swords says that too, that your heart and mind are aligned. So things that you feel like doing. You don't have any conflicts of interest. Your mind is agreeing with everything. Your heart is happy to do it. The magician says you have all the resources. You have what he needs. You have the skills. You have the ability. You have the means. So I feel like what I feel Spirit saying here to you is like, wow, everything is aligned. You're going to feel very lucky and blessed in this month of May. Let's see what else they have to say. It feels so light, so happy, so joyful. I don't have... Okay. So the clarity that you feel and why you're going to feel so blessed is because they say there was something that you wanted, that you were looking for, that you kept thinking, that's impossible. That's not for me. I feel almost like you had a time in your life that you dreamed of something. And I'm going to give you a far-fetched here example, but is that kind of vibe for you to translate it to your life right now? But let's say you were a kid and you always dreamed of being an astronaut. And then you didn't know anybody who became an astronaut. It was not something that it could happen. And then when you were studying in school, you felt like, I'm bad at physics. I don't do well. My family doesn't, I don't come from a rich family that has the means to pay for me to go to Ivy League school or anything fancy that it could give me the training. I'm not a pilot. All those rational things that you keep justifying why that would be so out of your reach. And then life happens, and one thing after another, you start doing one thing and somebody invites you to do a pilot course, and then when you see you're working with people who are connected, and boom, somebody invites you to be an astronaut. I don't even know how people become it, so that's why I said it was far-fetched. I'm terrible at examples. But that's the feeling I have. It was something that you grew up thinking, wow, this is never going to be for me. I can even give a more maybe relatable example. Like you come from a broken family, you had, wow, your parents were difficult and they divorced, and you kept bouncing from one house to another house. Like you lived with your mom, you lived with your grandma, you lived with your dad. It was a charged environment, very unstable, and you wanted to have your own family, but you felt like, this was never meant for me. I have a lot of trauma and I have a lot of issues, and my relationships usually have been kind of turbulent, and I'm never gonna have that. And then you find the perfect partner and you have a baby and it all comes together, and suddenly you're like, wow, yeah, I have it. I have this perfect family, and we are stable and we're loving and we're giving my child what I never had. So maybe that's more relatable of an example, but I feel like it was something that you felt like it would never be meant for you, but it is. And it shows here judgment. And I feel like, in a sense, when you perceive that you can have that, you feel so much closure with everything that happened. Forgiveness, you're ready to let go. You're like, I don't even care what happened before. Everything that I resented, that I felt that it wasn't fair, now I see it didn't matter because I have it anyways. Everything I always wanted, I have it. So I'm ready to let go of all the resentments, of all the anger, of all of the unresolved issues, because it didn't matter. I made it. I made it here anyways. So I love that you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So it's definitely a big victory. It's a big victory, and it's a self-made victory. You broke free from every chain that you had in your life, every karma, every challenge, everything that was thrown at you, you got through it. You got over it. You worked harder. You were true to yourself. You did not break your values. You didn't sell your soul. You didn't sell yourself. You didn't think that you deserved less, even though you thought that wasn't you thought that dream wasn't meant for you. You lived as the best version of yourself to be what you expected people to give you. If people didn't give you the love you deserved, you went and you loved yourself for everybody that fell short of it. So it is a beautiful energy, and you're going to feel blessed, but this brought it upon yourself. It was a lot of your hard work to fill up the empty cups. It was a lot of soul searching for you to love yourself. It was a lot of healing to get where you're at. You see here, the dreams that you thought that you would never have, that you were looking at the spilled cups, but you were able to turn around and see the full ones. So you were able to change your perspective and make the best out of a bad situation. You always saw the glass half full, and you worked on what you thought you deserved and the best version of yourself. And that's why you are where you are. And now it's a new beginning. I feel like this is your premiere. It's like achieving what you thought wasn't going to be for you. Now you get to live the life you always expected. So this is a big premiere of your new life. So I feel like this new chapter, this new timeline, this new life opening the curtains for you. And the Three of Pentacles is your creativity flowering, is you sharing this with other people. I feel like you have new people coming into your life who are more aligned to this new version of yourself. We have the Ace of Wands, which is also this renewal energy. It is a renewal by fire, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And this is what I feel like. You went through the darkest times. You did go through the dark valley of the soul, and you're being reborn in this new timeline of joy and happiness. And that's what I said from the beginning of the reading. It feels like you're going to feel very blessed, and you deserve it. You really deserve it, Scorpio. This is amazing. Let's find an energy from the coherence. This is the sacred geometry oracle, and what I love is that this image, this geometry, it is an activation code. So just by staring at this image, it's like you're tuning in your radio station of your soul to the frequency, to the radio station of coherence. So whenever you feel like you need this in your life to help you, you can come to this image and look at it. So screenshot this image if you need. Use it on your cell phone as a wallpaper. Have it handy if you need. Whenever you think you're lacking coherence, you can come back to this and activate it in your quantum field. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind. Is exactly the Queen of Swords, the coherence, the mind and heart coherence. It rationally makes sense. in your heart it makes sense, you're happy, and it's so aligned. So it's for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. And I feel like this is the whole message for you, even though you didn't believe that this life was possible for you, you acted according to it. You lived up the values, the standards, and the best version of yourself that was so aligned with this, and that's how you manifested it. Because you were true to your values, to your innate, to what you believe, and you brought coherence into your life to manifest everything that you desire, your heart desires. So beautiful, beautiful energy for this this month of May. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling, if this resonated with the moment you are in your life. And thank you for watching the whole video and sticking it out with me. I hope to see you soon.